Cobra Kai fans, we have a major update on Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 3 on the release date. Now, we already are aware that Part 1 of Cobra Kai was out in July, and Part 2 is going to premiere originally on November 28th, but at the premiere of Cobra Kai 6 Part 1, very recently, 10 days ago, they changed the date and moved it up to November 15th. And it falls on the birthday of John Hurwitz, one of the creators of Cobra Kai, which is a great way to celebrate that. But also, it's no longer in the Thanksgiving window for that specific release. So there could be another event, there could be more promo for it earlier, so that's good. But also, it means that fans get the chance to see it earlier than later. For Part 3, we have an official release date. Although Netflix hasn't dropped a video to announce this, their press site has actually given a full release schedule for all 3 release dates. And we are already aware of the first 2, but in particular, on the section for Cobra Kai, there is the release schedule here, and it says episodes 11 to 15 will release on February 13th, 2025. Now, a lot of fans were expecting a May release date because May is the same month that Cobra Kai debuted back in 2018 on YouTube Red, and finishing the show 7 years later on that date, on the anniversary, would actually be a very cool idea. However, I think they want to keep it a little bit closer after January, so February actually works nicely. And the gap between November and February isn't that big at all, so that marketing window would be very nice. But also, this is a reliable resource. The Netflix media site itself has confirmed that Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 3 will be out on February 13th, 2025. This could even be an error, although I don't think they would have this release schedule out there for the sake of it. I think it's very legitimate, and I wouldn't be reporting on it and making it very clear that it is the release date. So hopefully they have confirmation on this very soon, because if the release date's on this release schedule very clearly, perhaps there's an imminent announcement for that release date. Perhaps they're not going to wait till Part 2 releases to drop the news on the Part 3 release date. They might even announce that even sooner, just to keep fans more excited and hyped for Cobra Kai throughout this entire year and going into 2025. February is better than May, although I'm not fussed if we get an earlier release date, because I'd rather they market the hell out of Part 3 and push that to May. And in a sense, even though the Karate Kid film comes out in that same month, there's going to be just a very big promotion there. But that actually could be one of the reasons why Season 6 Part 3 is coming out in February, because they don't want to clash with the marketing with the Karate Kid movie and confuse that with fans, as supposedly that film is not officially part of the Miyagi-verse. And Josh Hill made it clear the creators are not officially involved in the film, but they did offer some assistance.
I did not. That was an arm's length project, for Sony. That's parallel development with the Sony feature team. We were, shown an early copy of that script and did give some thoughts and notes as take it or leave it kind of helpfulness to that filmmaker and to the feature team. But we're writing, within our own, part of the universe here, and bringing everything to a head, bringing everything to fruition, and landing the mothership the way that we always intend.
So John, Hayden, and Josh are kind of involved, but they're not at the same time. So it was a very take it or leave it type of scenario with those guys, because they did read scripts for the film, and essentially they definitely had some input in what they could do with the movie, although they're not involved with that feature film. So let me know in the comments, how excited are you for a February release date? Like I told you, I don't mind if they push it to May. I think it's actually not a bad idea at all. I think any later than May is definitely too long, but early May would work nicely as well. You got to think about it. This is the last hurrah of Cobra Kai. I'd rather they spread it out as long as they can without it being too long of a wait, but at the same time, fans definitely want to see these parts as soon as they can, so I totally understand both sides. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of this release date? Hopefully we'll get a real announcement soon, and hopefully this is legitimate, although this is on the Netflix site, so this isn't a bad source or unreliable. This is definitely something you can think about and feel that it's kosher. And don't forget to subscribe now. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more videos in Cobra Kai, and I will see you in the next one.